Sarah was up earlier than usual this morning, preparing for a very different sort of rush hour commute. She would normally catch the train from her home in Falmouth to work in Truro, but today it was time to dig out the car keys and join thousands of others swapping the rails for the roads.
It is going to be more expensive to use my car. I'm just lucky I've got a car. I feel concerned for those that don't have other alternative transport.
When she had reached the other end, Sarah told me she did make it to work, but she was late starting her shift.
There was a lot of traffic on the back road, which is normally quiet, and the speeding was quite shocking. Disappointed to see my ever-precious fuel gauge going down. I missed my walk. I missed the interaction with people on the trains, which I think is really important in this age of social inclusion being so high on the agenda.
On the picket line in Plymouth, the flags were waving and the horns were honking. Union organiser Barry West said members are only looking for a fair deal.
I've been speaking to workers in the transport industry. One gentleman told me he's had to sell his military medals from when he was in the Falklands. I have other members that are telling me they've sold their family cars. Everybody's feeling the pinch, and I think everybody deserves to have a decent wage rise this year, because inflation has gone up so much that people can't simply afford to survive anymore.
Can you sympathise with people who have really had their days disrupted today?
Well, the RMT and myself and all our members are also members of the public, and we are very sympathetic for those people that have to go to school, those that can't get to work, people on holidays. So we are sympathetic, and we would encourage this government to do all that they can within their power to bring this dispute to an end.
All across the region today, there was an eerie quiet. In Weymouth, trains going nowhere. In Exeter, empty platforms. Scenes that were strangely reminiscent of the lockdowns we thought we'd all left behind. And the disruption spread far and wide. The Sidmouth Literary Festival, due to begin tomorrow, has been cancelled because so many guest speakers are unable to make the trip.
We're a small festival, but we have made a difference to people's lives, and we all do this completely free. And it is, as I said, absolutely devastating.
Our advice is to only travel if you absolutely have to. The services that we're running are around 30% of our normal levels. That's a significantly disrupted service. And we know there are people that have got no other option but to use the train, those key workers, those people travelling for hospital or doctors' appointments. And that means that we can keep those trains free for those that need them.
With 2 more walkouts planned for later this week and disruption expected even on non-strike days, this is far from the last we'll hear from disgruntled workers who are determined to make a noise. Sam Blackledge, ITV News, Plymouth.